Charles Dickens, in his Tale of Two Cities, if you ask me, the most compelling of the characters in that story, Sidney Carton, a lawyer. I'll stop there. A lawyer. A drunkard. Mediocre at best, and that's on a good day. Selfish, self-centered. Had great promise as a young man and just let himself float and became mediocre. And he drinks himself into a stupor every single night because he knows he's not what he should be. And then at some point, a woman walks into his life at a court hearing, Lucy Manette, and he sees her, but she loves somebody else. And in seeing her, his life begins to change because he sees somebody that is worth loving. And it's actually the first person that begins to pull him out of himself. And yet she loves another person. And there's a moment in the story when he reveals his love to her. And he does it in a way, not out of lust and without any hope that she will turn to him. But he says, you need to know that I would lay down my life for you. And this becomes a transforming moment in this man's life because he's actually discovered somebody that actually pulls him out of his selfish, egoistic, self-centered laziness. There is somebody actually worth living for and even dying for. And later on, when he gets the chance to finally do it, when he gets the chance to actually lay down his life for her husband, of all people. And the night he makes that decision, he's drinking. He pours more brandy. And as he pours the brandy, he's thinking, I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch places with him in the prison. He pours the brandy into the fire. And it becomes the sign of his outpouring. And he never takes a drink after that. And then as he's doing this, he walks outside and he's formulating the plan. And in the background, in his mind, comes a thought. I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will never die. And should someone die and believe in me, he will live forever. And he meets a little girl along the way, and he does a nice thing for her. This love is becoming contagious. And in the background is this cadence in his heart. I am the resurrection and the life. Because not only is it a human love, but he's beginning to realize that there's a divine dimension to this. And this divine dimension gives him hope that it will not be a love that's in vain or a death that's in vain. And as he's going to the scaffold, if you remember, he meets that young seamstress, and she's scared to death. And they're going to the guillotine together. And she said, will you hold my hand? And he says, yes. And she looks at him and she says, you are so strong. But what has transformed this low-life, self-centered, drunk, mediocre individual was that he discovered that if I actually love others, and if I do it in relationship to our Lord, my life has meaning, so much meaning. And this young girl finds in him a hero. She discovers somebody that she says, you have given me so much strength as we are approaching death. And she goes first, and she's number 22 in the day. Boom. And he's next, and he's number 23. Boom.